They say we hurt the people we love most, but I learned it can go even deeper. Sometimes, the one we betray is the same person who once saved our life. I still can't explain what's wrong with me. Some people cheat because they're lonely, ignored, or trapped. But me? I cheated on the man who quite literally gave me back my life. 3 years ago, I was at my lowest point, trapped for years in an abusive relationship, cut off from friends and family, convinced nobody would help me. One night, after things turned violent again, I ran. I didn't know where I was going, only that I had to get away. My feet ached, my lungs burned, and I ended up outside a closed diner, sitting on the curb in the pouring rain, sobbing so hard I could barely breathe. That's when Ryan appeared. He was a paramedic, just finishing his shift. He asked if I was okay, and when I couldn't answer, he didn't push. He just sat beside me in the rain until I could speak. He drove me to the hospital to have my injuries checked, stayed by my side until I was discharged, and then took me to his sister's home, so I wouldn't have to return to my apartment. The next morning, he helped me file a police report, pack my belongings, and secure a restraining order. Ryan didn't just pull me out of danger, he helped put my life back together. In the months that followed, we talked every day. He never made me feel like I owed him anything, never crossed boundaries. Eventually we began dating, and it felt like something out of a movie. For 2 years he was my safe place. He understood my triggers, respected my limits, and celebrated every small victory. Whether it was finding my own apartment, going back to school, or finally sleeping through the night without nightmares. Then I met Evan. He was in my psychology class, quick-witted and sarcastic in a way that made lectures bearable. At first, I didn't think of him in any romantic way. I loved Ryan. We were solid. But Evan began texting me. Jokes, memes, late night, are you awake? Messages. I told myself it was innocent. Then during a group project, everyone else left early. We stayed behind, laughing over some ridiculous video, and suddenly we kissed. It happened before I even processed what I was doing. The guilt hit the next morning. Like waking up to find you'd burned down your own house. I swore it was a mistake, avoided Evan for a week. Then he sent a message. We need to talk. That talk turned into more kisses, and eventually more than that. I can't say I was unhappy with Ryan. He gave me everything. But with Evan, there was a reckless thrill, like breaking rules and not getting caught. And maybe deep down, I felt like I didn't deserve Ryan's love, like I was bound to ruin it eventually. That day came sooner than I thought. One Friday, Ryan came home early from a double shift. I was in the shower, my phone on the counter. I didn't hear the door open. When I stepped out, wrapped in a towel, he was sitting on the bed, holding my phone. His voice was quiet. Who's Evan? My heart stopped. His hands shook, but he didn't yell. He asked questions, calm, steady, which somehow hurt even more. Was it once? No. Do you love him? No. Then why? I had no answer that would make sense. He didn't throw me out immediately. That night, he slept on the couch. By morning, his things were gone. I tried for weeks to reach him, calls, texts, emails, but nothing. Finally, his sister answered and told me he was staying with her. She didn't scream, but the disappointment in her voice cut deeper than anger. A month later, Ryan agreed to meet me at a coffee shop. I thought maybe there was hope, but the moment I saw him, I knew it was over. He wasn't angry or broken, just finished. I saved you once, he said, but I can't save you from yourself. That was the last time we spoke. Evan and I didn't last long. The excitement faded quickly when the foundation was nothing but lies. I've tried dating since, but every time someone shows me kindness, I think of Ryan. How he held me in the rain, how he stood by me when I couldn't stand for myself, and how I threw it away. Regret isn't just a heavy weight for me. It's an echo, a constant reminder of the moment I destroyed the best thing I ever had. If I could speak to Ryan now, I'd tell him I'm sorry, not to win him back, but because he deserved someone who saw his love for what it was, a lifeline. I let it slip away, and I still can't answer the question he asked me that night. Why? The worst part of betrayal isn't always losing the other person. Sometimes, it's knowing you betrayed the one who believed in you more than anyone else. And that's a kind of guilt that never fades.